Nearly 25% of college students in the U.S. have dependent children. Among first generation and low income college students, more than a third are parents. According to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, students of color are especially likely to balance parenting and college, with 37% of African American students raising children. Chantell Copeland interviews students and teachers on the difference between a traditional and a non traditional student.
This is the sound of a college student spending time teaching her daughter the alphabet. Yes, it may be one of the most adorable things to listen to. However, research from the IWPR states being a parent substantially increases the likelihood of leaving college with no degree, specifically because over half of student parents are spending more than 30 hours per week on caregiving activities.
Mom! Mommy! 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 Mama! Mama!
As Stewie from the show Family Guy demonstrates, kids constantly need the attention of their parents. Students with children operate often under crushing time demands, with more than 40% working full-time or more. College student Melissa Johnson says it's all about taking care of your responsibilities.
I'm an independent, strong woman. I do what I have to do to take care of my child.
Even in the face of these pressures, student parents, like other students who are older than average, tend to have higher GPAs than non-parents. The director of Tennessee State's Early Learning Child Care Center, Dr. Mary Johnson, says students with children have so much work to accomplish that a lot of times it takes away from the care that should be given to the kids.
The older they are, the more serious they are about it. But they also can get so involved with the other aspects of their lives that they're not quite as attentive to issues that your traditional parent would be.
Johnson also states that the lack of attentiveness in students with youngsters comes from having so many responsibilities.
Because they're juggling so many different things in their lives. They're juggling trying to make home a place as a home defined for the child. And they're juggling trying to study and be able to keep up with their classwork.
TSU junior Clifford Harris disagrees and says that all college students have a list of responsibilities. It's just how and what people choose to do with their time.
I wouldn't go as far as saying that. As college students, we all have a lot more on our plate than the average person. And whether, you get a college student that's an athlete, a college student that's working a couple jobs, a college student that's like myself that works and has a kid. So it's just all about time management and putting your priorities first.
On the other hand, students like Fish University senior John Crawford sees himself as not having it so bad when he compares his life to the life of a student taking care of a child.
My job is not as hard as I think it is. The everyday life I live as far as going to school, going to work. I can imagine myself having a kid, having to raise it by myself. That'd be a whole other situation.
For most parents who are students, it's all about planning.
I plan everything out daily.
And doing what is needed to be done to remain on track. For the TSU News Network, I'm Chantell Copeland.